Hello, and welcome to This War of Mine in about 3 minutes. The game is 1 to 6 players, although I would not recommend it with more than 3. It has a solo mode. It's a long game, taking over 3 hours. It is a moderately complex game. In war, not everyone is a soldier. A simple idea, but not one commonly explored in games. The players control a small group of survivors hiding out in a ruined building, scavenging food and water to survive, while ducking snipers and living in fear that someone will turn up to harm them. The setting is a modern European city, and it is heavily inspired by the siege of Sarajevo. Cooperative. The players collectively control the group of survivors. No one has a specific character they control. Narrative driven. The game comes with a large book of scripts that you will reference during the game. Dice. Many encounters will be decided by dice rolls in this game. This game is less about winning than it is about surviving the siege. You must not only make it through until the ceasefire is declared, you must maintain your morale and fitness. Raiders, illness, the cold and starvation will be your true enemies here, and you must do your best to prepare for the long siege in order to survive. Player turn. The game comes with a journal, which has the game's play order in it. The player holding the journal does all the actions stated until they come to a next player icon. They then hand the book to the next player, who repeats this process. Draw an event, and follow the instructions shown. Take day actions. A character may only act as many times as shown on their status icons. For example, this character can act 3 times, and this one can act once. Day actions include removing rubble, searching heaps and furniture, checking outside for visitors, and building new fittings for the house. At dusk, you need to assign water to drink and food to eat, modifying your survivor statuses accordingly. Then you will choose who will scavenge, who will guard, and who will sleep. Scavenging is next. The chosen characters pick a location to explore. They then create a deck of exploration cards based on the location's position and turn them over one at a time to resolve them. Some encounters will increase the noise level, which may cause you to run into residents who may or may not be hostile. Others will have findings, which are items you can keep. Once you have finished exploring, you can return home, keeping as much as you can carry. Before your explorers return home, night raids occur. Turn over a night raid card and resolve it. This may result in wounds to the defending character or items being stolen. Then, assign meds and bandages to characters if available, draw a fate card and resolve its effects, and then finally draw 2 narrative actions, choosing one. It is now the next day. Why would you like this game? This War of Mine is unique. It deals with a very serious and very dark subject matter in a very honest and true way. The game does not glorify war in any way. It is sad, it is frustrating, and it is a bit depressing, but in a thoughtful and considered way. And underneath all that, it's still a good game, with solid planning required and a lot to explore and discover. The single best thing about the game are the reality impact cards. When you draw one, you follow the instructions and go to the relevant story entry. These range from bittersweet encounters through to matter-of-fact depiction of war crimes and atrocities. However, the game is not fair. If you are a person who needs to win often and does not enjoy randomness in games, it could be very frustrating. You could be well set up and doing fine, and then suddenly have one of your characters murdered for no real reason. War is unfair, and so is this game. It's also very somber and dark, and those people looking for light-hearted escapism in their gaming might want to avoid this. For other story-focused games with much brighter themes, I recommend Tales of the Arabian Nights and Near and Far. For another survival game with story elements, but with more player interaction and antagonism, I recommend Dead of Winter.